What's up, guys? Going to do another flashlight review. This one's a very cool flashlight, one of the smallest flashlights I've ever owned with this much light coming out of it. This is the 4Sevens Quark MiniX 123. And first off, let me get this stuff out of the way, the accessories you get. Obviously, you can see, comes with a split ring you can put on here, as well as a nice lanyard, which is actually pretty cool. You have two of these little cord, I guess, I don't know what you call them. They're not cord ends, but anyway, you depress the button and it will slide, but then it kind of keeps its tension. But very cool, nice little lanyard that comes with it. It's a nice touch. I've actually been wearing it on my neck when I was outside before. Did a couple other videos. But anyway, put that off the side to get the nice lanyard. Packaging here, same as the other 4Sevens. I really like the packaging. I know it seems so stupid, but like I said, it's just classy, straightforward. This does come with a CR123. This one happens to be labeled as 4Sevens brand, although I have a Surefire in there right now. But anyway, you do get the battery, which is actually very nice, because especially these CR123 batteries, like I said before in previous videos, it'd be a little expensive. If this is your first time with that kind of a flashlight, you get the flashlight in the mail, and you go, oh man, I got no battery. And then you got to go to the store and try to find one and probably overpay for it. So it's nice they throw the battery in. You also get, of course, a spare O-ring for the inside. Now, the light is very small, as you can see in the hand. It's a teeny tiny little thing. It's 2.3 inches long, and the bezel diameter of the light is 0.8 inches. And it weighs less than an ounce. 0.82 is what I got on my scale with the battery inside. If I unscrew this, you'll see, of course, our battery tube. And it has just enough room to fit one CR123 battery. Awesome light though. It is a twisty light. There's no button on the back to use it at all. There's a bunch of different modes. There's 3 major modes, and all we're doing is twisting the head down all the way to get it to turn on. First mode is low. In low mode we have 1.2 ounces for 100 hours on a fresh battery, which is very impressive. Turn it off and back on. We have medium mode. That's 45 lumens for 6.5 hours. And then high mode, which is an astounding 210 lumens for 1 full hour, which is just amazing, especially the size of this little light. You can see the camera barely being able to cope with that light coming out. But there's actually 4 more hidden modes. They're called hidden because if you don't turn on and off real fast, you're never going to be able to get to them, which could be a good thing if you're not going to use them. It's pretty straightforward. Low, medium, and high. Okay, but if you do this in a repetitive way, in other words, you do it a little bit faster and you don't kind of pause in between, it'll go low, medium, high is the first set, then it'll go low, medium, high, strobe, SOS, beacon high, and beacon low. Alright, so let me do that right now. We have low, medium, high, strobe, which will last 2 hours. Do it again, you have SOS, which will last 4 hours. Again, we have a beacon on high for 10 hours runtime, and of course the last mode is a beacon on low, and that will run 50 hours. And this is again to get the attention of someone, just in case you get stranded somewhere. You know, it's definitely going to be a good way to reach out and say, hey, look, come help me. I'm lost. Especially, you know, at nighttime. You know, this light will travel quite a bit, more than you guys might actually think. But anyway, let's take a look in here. If I can get this, let me put my hands like that so we can get it to focus a little bit. We have a reflector there. It is a metal reflector, and there's a light orange peel is the texture. We have a nice beam on this. It is more of a floodlight than it is a spotlight, which of course some people like and some people won't like. It really just depends on what you're looking for in your flashlight, but it does give you kind of a wall light because of the wider reflector there and the fact that it is that light orange peel. It kind of diffuses the light a little bit. Like I said in previous videos, it bounces around a little bit. It's not really as focused, which for me is perfect because I want an area light. I don't need, you know, too much of a spotlight for my needs. But it's very cool. If you see the polished lights, sometimes you'll see lights with a very high polish on the reflector. That's to focus more light, and that is for more of a narrower beam as opposed to extra spill and extra flood. Alright, so price, sorry about that, battery died of course. Price on this is between $40 and $50. Of course this one came from Going Gear. I have the link down the bottom. Got a whole bunch of stuff from them. That's why I've been doing a lot of videos lately. I really like their website. They offer so much stuff. Blades, lighters, fire starting stuff, flashlights of course is a biggie. They have a lot of flashlights and a lot of good prices on them. But anyway, that's where this one came from, is goinggear.com. But it's a fantastic light. I really like it. It's a very compact size. I'm going to be trading this light, not because I don't use it, but because the trade offer is something I really can't deny at this point. It's something I really want, more so than the light, because I have a bunch of different lights right now. But of course you'll see what that is in the future. But the light's been great to me. I haven't owned it too long, but I have had it on the lanyard around my neck. I would imagine in the pocket. I really can't speak from personal preference because I did not carry this light in the pocket. But even though it's wider than the Maritech lights I have, it's not that much wider. I can't see it being a big deal. It is actually shorter than the Maritechs. It's extremely, extremely compact. You'd be very hard pressed to find another light out there right now that throws out 210 lumens in such a small package. It's awesome. Technology is advancing quite a bit. I've talked about Surefires before, and a lot of people brought up the fact that, you know what, Surefires they're overpriced. They're too expensive for what you're getting. You can get far more light out of a 4Sevens or a MiniX light. And I wanted to make this point in this video, is that the reason Surefires are expensive is because they're made in America. And it costs more for labor and everything else. That's just what it is. Whether you think it's worth it or not, that's totally up to you. I love Surefire lights, I really do. I like pretty much every model they offer right now. And even though they're kind of expensive, I think they're worth it. But it's not for every application. I will definitely carry a light like this more often than I will a Surefire, because I'm not in a situation that would call for a lot of what Surefires offer. And that is tactical lighting. That's, like I said, a lot of throw, tight beams. In most cases, it's high output for a short duration of time. And I don't need something like that for the most part. I just need something like this, which is a great EDC light. Now, I am trying to stick to AA's and AAA's, even though I'm back into the CR123 scene. I think they do have a lot to offer, especially with this specific light. You can't get this kind of performance out of a AA battery. And that's another thing I want to talk about briefly, is people said, well, you know what? I'm not even going to bother with the CR123s. I like my AA's. And of course they throw out a bunch of specs, like, oh, I got this light, and I get 180 lumens out of that. And that's awesome. Trust me, that's what I've been using pretty much since those lights came out. But you really, like I said, for the compact size you're getting in this light, you can't beat it with a AA light. And if you think you can beat it, let me know what's smaller than this that takes a AA or a AAA and throws out more than 210 lumens. Like I said, if there is a light out there, I don't know about it. It would certainly be impressive. But it's just one of those things. Not everyone's going to be into the CR123 lights for price, availability. Oh, one last thing I want to talk about before I go is, of course, emergency. That's another thing with the Surefires. People said, well, in an emergency situation, if everything went to crap, where am I going to find those batteries? I want something that I can find at my store. I want something that I can pull out of my remote control and use for my flashlights if need be. And I totally agree with you. It's just another case of use the right tool for the job. These CR123 lights are not meant to be emergency lights, unless of course you stock the batteries. I would say for someone who's setting up a bob bag or something similar, any kind of survival type thing, definitely stick with AA's or AAA's. You're much better off. It's not recommended, in my opinion, for that type scenario. But in a world that we live in at the moment, where things are available and you can order things online, you can find batteries like this, these unique batteries, then go for it. It does offer more for the situation. But I just want to make that point as well. It's not, like I said, it's not specifically meant for a survival type situation. I would agree with a lot of you out there. It's not the best option for that. But anyway, awesome light nonetheless. I love it. I'm going to miss it when I get rid of it. But moving on to just different things, that's all it is. Can't afford to buy the stuff right now, so I have to trade. But anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it as always, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Alright guys, this is going to be the demo. I apologize in advance. It's extremely, extremely windy. We have huge gusts, 40-50 miles an hour. But anyway, I'm pointing towards the backyard area. You can see my neighbors are home. They're not going to like me shining this flashlight at them, but I still want to do the demo, so here we go. Okay, again, this is the Quark MiniX 123. First we have low, which the camera's not picking up a whole lot of, maybe a little bit of the deck there. Let me bring the camera down just a tiny bit here. There we go. Alright, so we have low. Pick up the deck rail. In person, of course, like I said, it's going to be a little bit more, but I'm just looking through the viewfinder here to see what you guys see. And we're not getting too much past the deck. So let's turn it off, put it into medium. You can see quite a bit more. A total area light, no real spot. You can see down towards the end of the house there, everything's totally fine. At this point, the neighbors are wondering what I'm doing. I can actually see someone's shadow in the window there. Anyway, let's move on before we freak them out too much. Right now we're at high. You could see basically the whole area here, the trees back there. A lot of stuff, even in the viewfinder. I mean, of course, like I said, it's more in person, but even in the viewfinder, it's quite a bit you're looking at. Awesome, awesome area light, even for this tiny, tiny little thing. Beautiful. Alright, let's turn the camera since these people think I'm nuts already. Okay, here's the other view here. I'm just gonna stay on high. You can see there's the birdhouse. Can't see past it. Let me hold the camera up a little. There we go. Awesome, awesome area light. Let me swing around here. Alright, again, I'll give you before and after shots before each section, but now we're at looking out in the road. And I can see fine. I can see clear across the road. Hopefully you can see the same in the viewfinder there, but yeah, I'm definitely getting tons of light here. Awesome for this tiny little pocket light. So anyway, oh, here, let's do one on the wall. Just so you guys can get a beam shot. I'll start off with low again. There's low. You can see no artifacts or anything. Medium. And of course high. And even the high is a little bit too bright. The camera has to adjust down a little. But perfect beam, not a single artifact or shadow anywhere in it. It's completely smooth. It's beautiful. It is a fantastic little light. So there you go. There's a little demo of it. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.